sure that the government, all of them is mountains under Esau Kingdom.
But what it's saying is that whenever WHO says to never impose something like that.
The lie. The lie.
It's true. That was what it says. It says, but ye are forces of life. Ye are all physicians of more value.
Like you, Esau.
Okay, so if you're going to the word forge, like forging is actually sitting down and taking something from scratch and created it. Yeah. And that's what they'll be doing behind closed doors. Them sitting down and thinking of ways to depopulate the world, to keep Israel ever so often going off again by creating all kind of laws for us to always go up.
Shalom. Hey, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ucha, Kodash. In double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, who watch over our souls. Shalom to the Yakim who avoided our sincere and serious doing the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ucha, Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2 to you all. Stay strong and stay mighty. So you have the brother, the disciple Koshab and Yamin from the branch in Great Millstone, Barbados. Now who you see here, these are brothers in Trinidad. This is one of the camps because it's spread out, right? I think it's about 3 camps in Trinidad, right? So there's one of them here. They was talking about Jacob's trouble when they was checking the YouTube. I was listening to them and then checking the YouTube, right? And just stumbled upon this post here by, I think this brother's in Mississippi. GMS dedication. Trump says death penalty a proper punishment for anti-Semitism in America. So we are entering into the time of Jacob's trouble. I don't know if you boys can still on that topic. Let me see.
And you know what I prove also? That he was so that he was so was the what is the story? Conspiracy theorist. Yeah. It was right. It was right.
Always right.
Always right. All they don't want to take you to what we say. We madmen. And they know madmen just get vision.
We just show you a man with a sign in the end say, I told you so.
That the madman, the dirty looking man. Yeah.
They say in Acts 4:13.
So, I just made this video short. Let me just read here. Many people, including his supporters, missed it. But about 5 years ago, Donald Trump spoke at a rally about how he believes the punishment for anti-Semitism in America should be the death penalty. I see the apostles say, Trump is Nero coming back. And Nero, he expelled the Jews back in Rome, right? He burnt down Rome and blamed it on the Jews, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me continue. To a crowd of cheering supporters, Trump appears to have been referring to a deadly shooting at a local kosher grocery store in New Jersey that he described as an evil anti-Semitic attack that he called an assault on all of us. Or it could have been about the synagogue shooting that happened around the same time. It is an assault on humanity. Trump continued. Watch the video below. It will require all of us working together to extract the hateful poison of anti-Semitism from our world. This was an anti-Semitic attack at its worst. The scourge of anti-Semitism cannot be ignored, cannot be tolerated, and it cannot be allowed to continue. We cannot allow it to continue. Whenever anti-Semitism is detected, Trump wants it to be condemned. Not only that, Trump also wants all Americans to stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters to defeat anti-Semitism and vanquish the forces of hate. That's what it is, which to him means killing all offenders. So what I can do is I forget the term it's called, but citizens can be monitoring you, and they can call it a hotline number, or you know what I mean, and report you, right? I forget what it's called, man. But citizens can be policing you too, right? Through the centuries, the Jews have endured terrible persecution. Which one ain't the Jews though, right? But you are Edomites. You call yourself the Jews, you say? And you know that we've all read it, we've studied it, and they've gone through a lot. And those seeking their destruction, we will seek their destruction. Trump said to loud roars of applause. Now, when you have crimes like this, whether it's this one or another group, we have to bring back the death penalty. They have to pay the ultimate price. They can't do this. They can't do this to our country. We must draw a line in the sand and say very strongly, never again. So, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Right? You know what? Let me get a preset there. I forget which one it is, but I know it's in Matthew. Right? Matthew chapter 10 and verse 21. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 21. Right? I ain't gonna make this long. Lord willing, other one Ratazar. Other one means Lord, Ratazar means willing. Right? So Matthew 10 and 21. Matthew chapter 10. So yeah, we come into these times, and the word is not Semitic, neither is Shemitic. And the prophets up there, we are also from the line of Shem. Is that? But that's just Esau's way of of persecuting the prophets, right? Can't speak about him. Is that? When you read the book, who is Esau, Edom, right? Anyhow, Matthew chapter 10, verse 21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. See? And the father of the child and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. Is right? Because of the view you hold that we are the children of Israel. Is right? And then too, on the whole, this quote unquote anti-Semitic thing and get people riled up so families can turn on each other. Is right? But this verse is specifically talking about the disciples. Is right? When you go up, say Matthew chapter 10 and verse, let me start at 16. A hard road before them. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Right, so we sheep. So this mere talk about the way they portray us on the web and YouTube, right? It's false, but although you got some camps out there with guns and all kind of thing, which in them they're going off, they're gonna portray us in a bad light. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we, the true men of the Lord, will do this. Yes, right? We ain't seeking our own glory. We ain't going there when I Scripture says the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Yes, right? Yahweh Shai, he could have called 12 legions of angels. And he said, nah, the scriptures must be fulfilled. So the same thing is going to happen with us. The scriptures have to be fulfilled. So we cannot revile when we being reviled. Right? He didn't threaten, so we can't threaten, right? Verse 17, there's a point here, another point. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you, in their synagogue. Right? So they can deliver us to the council, how they deliver Yahweh Shai to the councils, right? And he was beaten. So we can be beaten too. They will scourge you in their synagogues, right? And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. You see? The testimony, this word is against them, the nobles and the Gentiles, right? Because it's not for you. The gospel, the good news is not for you other nations, you natural born heathens. Is right? It is for the children of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You Israelite for, you see what the word there means? Martyrdom. So like a martyrion, which goes with the word martyrdom. Is right? Martyrion. That's Cornelius there, right? Anyhow, to be testified witness, right? Oh shit, look at that there, like 144 there. You see? You see that? You see that? You see that? Hey, Kahla Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You see that? Yo, you see that? You see that? The scripture says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Revelation 2 verse 10, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. You see that? Be thou fearful unto death, martyrion. I never give thee a crown of life, brother. The Lord says he's with us. The Lord said he is with us always, even unto the end of the world, big man. Brother had a dream. I ain't gonna name who the brother is, but he had a dream. Long story short, his home was invaded. He was beaten badly, and his son was shot twice, right? And when the men left, when the brother get up to go and check on his son, he realized that he's being healed. Like, you know, how when he help in battle, how the skinners come together, he realized, well, shit, when that can happen to me, he's getting healed. And then when he went to check on his son, he was lifting him up. And his son was saying, Daddy, I good. So when he was checking to see where the gunshot was, because he get shot twice, there was no holes in his stomach. There was no holes in his stomach. So when you come to persecute the prophets, although some will be martyrs for the testimony, right? They're gonna be good, right? Because like the angel can be there, so they can hardly feel it. They ain't gonna feel it. I believe when Stephen was being stoned, I speak as a man, but when Stephen was being stoned, when he saw Yahweh Shai standing on the right hand of Yahweh, I believe he didn't feel none of them big rocks, big man. Because my little testimony here, when I get stabbed near my heart, I didn't feel it. Because I was in a fight with a group of men, my one. The friend that I was with, he ran and left me, currently right? And it was my one, and the adrenaline was so high. You see, I didn't even feel when I get stabbed. It's only when the dust settled, a lot of blood was coming from the left side of my body. You see, and the man said, yo, big man, you get stabbed, boy. And that's when I started to feel the pain, etc. So I believe when Stephen was being stoned, he didn't feel nothing, brother. He didn't feel nothing. You know, you're looking at, you seeing the, hey, you know, you're looking at, you seeing the heavens, brother. You actually looking at, you seeing Yahweh Shai standing next to his father Yahweh. That shows you that Jesus is not God. He is a power. For you Christians out there, but he didn't feel it. I believe that wholeheartedly. He didn't feel it. You see? Testimony concerning those things which were to be spoken. Is right? That they may have testimony, evidence, and proof of this. Right. It will turn out to you as an opportunity of bearing testimony concerning me and my cause. So let me go back here. Let me go back here. It said Matthew 10 and 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. You see? So the Lord can be there with me, brother. The Heavenly Father is going to be there with us, big man. The Yahweh Shai is going to be there with us, brother. The Yahweh Shai is going to be there with us, brother. Martyrion, right? I get into that word. Let me go back to the root there, man. Right? I will get into that word martyrion, man. Let me get to the root again. So like here, let me go to the root, right? Strong's G 3144. Martus.
Strong's G 3144. Martus. Martus.
A martyr, a record, a witness. Right? It says one who is a spectator of anything, example of a contest, those who after his example have proved the strength and genuineness of their faith in Hamashiach by undergoing a violent death. You see? At the hands of who? The violent. You see? At the hands of who? The violent. Who's that? Esau Edom. You see? So Trump calling back for the death penalty. Trump calling back for the death penalty. You see? So let me read this again. In an ethical sense, those are called who after his example, whose example? Yahweh Shai's example, who you ignorantly call Christ, have proved the strength and genuineness of their faith, because that's the only way, or like that final moment there, these final moments can really prove our genuineness and our faith in Yahweh Shai. Yes, right? By undergoing a violent death. Yes, right? It can happen. Not all. It says some. You see, Revelation 2:30. I know thy words and where thou dwellest, even where Satan seat is, and thou holdest fast my name and hast not denied my faith, even in those days wherein Antipas was my faithful martyr, who was slain among you, where Satan dwelleth. Is right? Not the spiritual demon Satan. Is right? Esau Edom at the head. So, yeah, boy, Trump calling for the death penalty. Is right? Trump calling for the death penalty, boy. Be not afraid of sudden fear, Proverbs 3:25. Neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh, because it will come. For the Lord shall be thy confidence. Proverbs 3:24-25. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. See? Right? We can be good, man. We can be good, B. You can't break our spirit. You can't break the elect spirit. You cannot break the elect spirit. The elect is signed and sealed to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, brother. Sign and seal, man. Shalom.
This evil anti-Semitic attack is an assault on all of us. It's an assault on humanity. It will require all of us working together to extract the hateful poison of anti-Semitism from our world. This was an anti-Semitic attack at its worst. The scourge of anti-Semitism cannot be ignored, cannot be tolerated, and it cannot be allowed to continue. We can't allow it to continue. It must be confronted and condemned everywhere it rears its very ugly head. We must stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters to defeat anti-Semitism and vanquish the forces of hate. That's what it is. Through the centuries, the Jews have endured terrible persecution, and you know that. We've all read it, we've studied it, they've gone through a lot. And those seeking their destruction, we will seek their destruction. Now, when you have crimes like this, whether it's this one or another one or another group, we have to bring back the death penalty. They have to pay the ultimate price. They have to pay the ultimate price. They can't do this. They can't do this to our country. We must draw a line in the sand and say very strongly, never again.